The top of the Empire State Building.
Hey, welcome back. Z100, New York's #1 hit music station. I'm Crystal Rosa. So much has happened since we've caught up with her. I mean, she was walking the Victoria's Secret fashion show last we chatted, but we are so excited because there's even more and more to catch up on. From anticipating the release of her brand new album, Lock It, this Friday, earning her first ever Billboard Hot 100 entry, performing on Jimmy Fallon. We are going to get into everything. Madison.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah, right? No, these early mornings are like
But
crazy.
I'm good. Happy to see you.
Last night, girl.
I know.
I mean,
Fallon.
I could understand why you're tired because Jimmy Fallon.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Bad enough that performance.
Thank you.
I was like going through the comments and everyone is just saying her vocals, her vocals.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, they're saying that you made it look so easy. But
Really?
That's not an easy song.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice.
So talk about that.
It was scary for sure. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why?
Well, okay, multiple factors. My dress actually completely broke about 2 minutes before I was supposed to be on stage. Like completely broke. It was latex, which is a very delicate material, and we zipped it up in the back and then we kind of like tie it up. And
Was
the
it the
zipper
same white one?
completely, yeah.
Oh,
the
okay,
zipper
okay.
completely broke though, so we ended up having to sew me into it, and it was a whole thing. And so I was really scared, obviously, then performing that it was gonna pop open at any moment. So singing that song, combined with a dress that had already been broken, combined with already being nervous regardless, was definitely intense. I hopefully made it through, and yeah, it was just crazy. But we ended up sewing me into it, getting me out there. I feel like it was good. I felt good about it. Jimmy is just so sweet and comforting, and like he made me feel really comfortable, so that was helpful for sure. But it's always chaotic. There's always something, you know.
We couldn't even tell. We wouldn't
Thank
even
you.
have known.
Thank you.
And then one comment says her smile at the end because she knew she ate.
Honestly, I was just like glad I did it. I was like, I survived the dress. Honestly, I was smiling because I was like, the dress didn't pop open. But thank you. I'm glad that's how it came across. I appreciate it. I was also just so happy. I think like regardless, now I'm at the point where regardless of how these things go, you know, like I kind of go into things knowing they can't always be perfect, and I have to be like accepting of that and be proud of myself regardless of like what the outcome is or the reception is. And with that one specifically, I think I was smiling because I was like, I can't believe I just did Jimmy Fallon. Like I've always dreamed of doing that, you know? So, and sorry about my voice. I sang very hard last night, so
No, you're
gave
all
it
good.
my all.
Well, you also gave us a snippet of the Bad Enough video.
Yeah.
So we get like the twins. We get some different shots.
Yes.
So what was it like filming that?
Oh God, it was so cool. We had this like fun idea of just casting this monster. I originally wanted this like Frankenstein sort of thing. I don't know why, but I just thought that'd be funny. And I kind of wanted this video to have like a comedic tone to it. Hopefully people think it's like kind of funny. So we ended up going this like werewolf kind of monster route. And I thought it'd be funny that like the song is about a relationship being bad, but it not being bad enough to leave. Because I feel like that's something that a lot of people can relate to. And it's something that's just like, I've literally heard people say, oh yeah, I wish he would cheat on me so I can like get out of it. That's like a thing that I've heard people go through. And, you know, I feel like that's like a relatable thing, unfortunately. And sometimes it's just like, it's bad, but it's not bad enough, which is obviously horrible. But that's what the song's about. So I thought it'd be really funny just being like, okay, well, what's the worst version of a man? Literally a monster. And so then I just went down that literal path, and we made this monster sort of Shining inspired mixture Twilight Zone vibe of a music video. And yeah, it's a fun one. It's a really fun one. It's a weird one, but it's fun.
That is such a good concept too, because you're so right. So many of us have been there for so long where you're just comfortable, and you just like get riled up in that, and you're like, I'm gonna
You're like, I know I shouldn't be here, but like, what's my reason? And sometimes you don't need a reason. You just like should know it's not good for you, but it's much easier said than done. So that's really what the song's about.
And we're gonna get so many examples of that in your new baby that's dropping.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you.
I mean, last time we chatted, it was months away, but now it's actually here.
I know, which is so crazy. Time is flying in a scary way.
How are you feeling that everyone's gonna?
I feel excited. I feel really excited. I don't feel like this album has anything that I'm like, ooh, I'm scared to see what people respond to with that. I feel like it's a really fun project, and I hope that the people who do listen enjoy it. And yeah, it feels very true to me, and I just love it.
Well, you are giving so much love to your home here in New York City. You're having an iHeartRadio preview party just for us.
Yeah.
And just for your day one fans.
Yes.
How is that?
Which I made sure of. I was like, I want to invite people because sometimes I feel like with like radio stuff, sometimes I look out and I'm like, some of these people don't even like me. And so I wanted to make sure my fans were there. So I'm excited that there's going to be a good amount of them. And I appreciate you guys letting me invite some of them.
Of course. How do you feel that you're going to hear the album in real time with your day ones here and home?
Yeah, it's cool. I actually just did like a little album listening event in LA last week for like 30 of them. And it was so fun and so cool to like watch their reactions and see how they responded to certain songs. And they actually all freaked out over Bad Enough. Bad Enough was their favorite. They were like, oh my God, this is my favorite. And I was like, well, tune into Fallon then. And then they freaked out even more. So it's really cool. I definitely think I'm an artist who like fan feedback just means so much to me. And what I do is really like for me and my community. And so I just love having these intimate moments with them. It's really, really special.
And you even gave us a tease of the track list on one of your Instagram slides. And we saw different versions like V this, V that.
Yeah.
Were those like actual version numbers of the one still at
You're Still Everything
has 21 next to it?
Yes. Those were just like, honestly, it's minor tweaks. It's not like they're 21 different, like completely different versions, but they're just little tweaks and stuff. And I definitely was like, okay, I think that this part can be different, whatever. I just have a lot of notes all the time. I like to pick things apart. So You're Still Everything, I definitely did that with, for sure.
Was there another song off the album that you're like, this one,
that went through a lot of phases?
Yeah.
Let me think. I don't know. I feel like You're Still Everything definitely did. And then maybe Nothing at All. I think Nothing at All, which is the last track, we kind of went through a bunch of different ideas of what to do.
And it's cool hearing Bittersweet all over the country on our
so
iHeartRadio
cool.
stations. It made its Billboard Hot 100 debut.
Crazy.
I know. And then the music video too. You co-directed it?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
Oh, it's so cool. I co-direct all my videos, and it's been a process that I like love being a part of so much. I always grew up like loving to sing, and then also loving just directing and making little videos on my computer and whatnot. So being able to step back into that role has been like a really rewarding thing for me. So I just love it.
But then the fans freaked out seeing Sean Kaufman.
Yeah.
And how did that happen?
I honestly had just spoken to a lot of people that I trust and that I think are cool. And I was like, who should I cast in this? And he was definitely the general consensus. So I was like, I had never seen the show. So I literally I'm such a fraud. And I was like, I don't even know. But my friends were all like, you should do this. Like he's really awesome. And he's like a really beloved character. And so it was actually perfect that I hadn't watched the show, because I think I would have been too nervous to act with him if I had watched a ton of his work. That's how I am. Like if I know someone and have watched them on TV, and especially if I like love the show they're in, I'm not going to be normal around you. So I think it was good that I didn't see the show prior, but he was so sweet and really awesome to work with.
How was it working with him?
It was great. We like improv'd everything. So he made me feel so comfortable, because he's obviously an amazing actor and he's amazing at just like improv. And it was kind of weird how easily we pretended to be like a toxic couple. We would do takes that were sometimes 2 minutes of just free flowing dialogue. And afterwards everyone would be like, guys, you just met. How did you what's wrong with you guys? But yeah, it was good though. It was really fun.
Good.
Yeah.
And we're also celebrating like 3 number ones in dance radio, which is
goodness.
No, for real. Did you think that the dance space was gonna embrace you so much? Because it's kind of scary getting into a new genre like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't really like a methodical, like planned thing either. That's the thing. Like Make You Mine was really made on just like a whim, and when that kind of connected, I was definitely surprised by that. So it's been cool to continue to connect in that way. And I feel like Yes Baby is like a really fun addition on the album, and it pairs with Make You Mine in a really awesome way. And yeah, it's so fun to see how people have been into it. Mm-hmm. And it's cool too that I feel like then I can also still exist in sort of the pop space. And it's been really awesome to have both of those things coexist, which I think also like I would love to be a role model and show people you don't have to just have like one thing you do all the time. And it's exciting to dip your toes into like new ponds, and also you can be many things. And I definitely think I'm multiple things.
You are, and I'm so excited to see how you're going to bring that to tour, because we're going to be crying for parts of it.
We'll see. I'm like, I have no idea. Bring your tissues, bring your twerking pants, bring all of it. I don't know what's going to happen.
Furries come in.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
A world tour, but you're closing it off at Madison Square Garden, girl.
Crazy. I don't really know like how to even. Yeah, we'll see if people come.
Oh yeah, we'll just see. We'll see if they
see.
come.
We'll
No,
see.
they're coming. They're pouring in. Fans were so excited. And I mean, again, I'm hitting that you're a New York girly. What does it mean to you that now it's your headlining tour at MSG?
It definitely is surreal and it means a lot. I think I'm still kind of, as you can tell, in like the disbelief stage where I'm like, yeah, we'll see if the room is full or if it's empty. But it's cool. I mean, I felt that way when I booked Radio City though as well. I was just kind of like, this is so surreal and such a huge, New York staple that now I can say that I performed there, and that's just such an honor. But if you watch any interview of mine from like when I was 12 onwards, I've always said that playing MSG has been my absolute dream. And yeah, it's really cool, and I really like hope people come, and I hope that it's not even I hope it's everything I've ever dreamed of. I know it's going to be. I actually, all I hope is that I can get through the songs, because I'm probably going to be crying the whole time and just like a total wreck, because it's just been something I've really dreamed of for forever. So I can't wait.
And you always are getting comments or messages from fans saying, come here, and it feels like for this tour you're going. I mean, you're going
I
around
tried.
the world.
It's so hard touring sometimes, because I really do want to go everywhere, and I see the comments where there's some markets that I have never been or that I'm not going back to, but it's just really genuinely, it comes down to venues, and that's the truth of it. And like, I think that I hate when the fans sometimes feel like it's personal or like I don't like this city. I'm like, no, it's just that like the venue I would have played there was booked for the time I was going on tour, and I literally couldn't get a show that night or whatever. And there's a lot of variables that go into tour that sometimes are the reasons that you don't see artists going to certain cities. And like, I promise you, I tried to go to every city possible, and I'm also playing like bigger rooms in Europe than I did before, and so I'm like, I had to do less shows, I can't like do the same amount, and there's a lot of semantics. But I love my fans all over the world, and I always feel bad though when I announce a tour and then they're in the comments and they're like, please come here and please come there, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't come everywhere. I wish I could. If I could put everyone on a plane and just send them all here, we could all have one big show, I absolutely would in 2 seconds. But hopefully I will. I hope I'm going to continue, obviously, to tour for a long time and hit all the markets that I haven't, and hopefully return to some that I'm not doing on this tour. But I'm super pumped.
Well, you're bringing the girlies too. I mean, Thuy,
Yes.
Lulu, Isabel, amazing supporting acts.
I know. I'm really excited. We spent a lot of time with that too, because that was something that like I never really had like been so prior to. I actually think my last support I didn't even announce until after the tickets had gone on sale, because it was like taking a lot of time to lock people in. Yeah. And this time I was like, no, I want to make sure that everyone knows who's going to be at their shows before they buy tickets, because I just feel like that's fair to the fans, So I really this time around was like, we cannot announce until we have support locked in, because they're such an important part of the show, and like I want to make sure that their fans are also getting an equal opportunity to come, because God willing, things sell out and then they get announced 3 weeks later and they can't even come because they can't get a ticket. So I just wanted to make sure that they were announced with the tour. So I'm happy that we ended up getting it all squared away beforehand. But they're all three so awesome, and I love their music so much, and I'm excited to be blessed with it every single night. And I hope that anyone coming will be too.
No, it's going to be a party. Have you had time to work on some of your hobbies? We know that, I mean, you're an author, so have you been writing another book? Or
oh my goodness. You know what's funny that you say that is I literally the other day started writing a concept for a movie, which like that's me talking like completely in fantasy, but like I had an idea.
No, but like you do things
no,
that you
I mean, hey, in a couple of years, if you see the movie, you're gonna be like, wow, she mentioned it. But amidst all the craziness of like preparing for a tour and stuff, I was like, I have an idea for a film. I think that's probably my brain being like, let's focus on something else for like an hour or two. But I wrote this like concept for a movie, and so it was just funny. But regarding writing, I haven't written much, book wise recently, but I definitely think it's something that I would love to continue to do, whether it's like even writing something that's fiction or writing something not about myself that's just, like something creative in a story. I don't know. I've got a lot of weird stories and ideas in this brain, so I need somewhere to put them. Well, other than my music videos, because sometimes it's like, what's going on?
No,
what's
but
happening?
When it does come to your writing, especially in music, do you feel like it's still kind of scary, or do you feel like it's more freeing at this point in your...
I feel totally free by it. I definitely don't feel bound by anything. Like I don't feel like I can't say anything or I can't do anything. Like I feel totally free in that sense. And that's really exciting for me because I did not always feel that way. So yeah, just being able to like freely write and release stuff is really cool. And it is super therapeutic. I mean, I get to experience things and then put them into a song and then completely reframe the experience when I go on tour and I see these people singing my songs back to me. I don't even think about what I originally wrote it about. I think about their faces singing to me on tour. So it's really special. There was like a moment in my last tour that I will never ever forget. It was in Las Vegas, and it was when I was singing my song Dangerous, and I was looking directly at this girl in the front row. She was like in the front row to my left, and she was crying and I was crying, and we were just having this moment, and it felt like we were the only two people in the room. And those are really the moments that like, that's why I do this, and that's what keeps me going. And yeah, it's stuff like that that's just really, really awesome. And then like that song that we were crying both about, like I wrote that when I was in a really sad place and I was feeling a lot of negative emotions, and then she, with one interaction, completely changed what that song was about now. And now every time I hear it, I think of her instead of what I went through, you know?
Everyone's going to want to be that girl on tour. Like everyone's going to be like locking eyes with you.
Honestly, it happens at a lot of shows, and I have a lot of really beautiful emotional moments, but her and I had like a spiritual moment. I swear we both were like levitating. It was,
you know who you are,
It was
queen.
cool. She does know who she is. She does.
I want to go back to that idea of like movies. Have you ever thought of like who you would love to play in a biopic?
Who I would love to play? Oh goodness. No, I actually haven't thought about that because I don't think I would be a good enough actress to be anybody. But I don't know.
Anyone you look up to that'd be so fun to play like a role like that?
So many people. I think, I don't know. That's a great question that I've never been asked. So my brain doesn't have an answer currently for you, but I'll think about it.
Next time when you come
Next
back.
time I'll have my answer, but I'm not sure.
We also want to give love to the Long Islanders because obviously you're a Long Island girly.
Yeah.
And we asked you last time, who's your pop Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, and people,
Yes.
dude, people like got all mad at me because they were like, "Is she stupid? She named 5 people and there's 4 people on Mount Rushmore." And I'm like,
No, they
I
didn't.
specifically said I was adding someone as if like I was like, my goodness, I can't do anything right.
No, you're just rage baiting them. And that was a good
No,
call.
honestly,
Yeah.
there
So we
is
wanna
5
ask your
people.
Long Island
Okay.
Mount Rushmore. These are the biggest names in music, TV,
Ooh.
movies.
Wait, these are all
sports.
people from Long Island?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
And name 4 again, not 5.
Oh my
just to
God,
rate
Mariah
them.
Carey's from Huntington? No way. Wait, what? How did I not know that? Ashanti's from Glen Cove. Wait, that's crazy. I would probably say, okay, I have to say Alicia Keys just because, not just because I love Alicia Keys, but like when I started everything, no one was like the only song I would cover ever. And so she was just like a huge role in my career. And Fallon, right? Fallon is her as well.
Have you met her?
No, I wish. But Fallon and No One were like my 2 songs. So Alicia Keys played like a huge role in my career, especially early on.
Did you see she's a Broadway show? Hell's
No.
Kitchen? Yes. There's like a Broadway show that she is
What?
part of about her own life. You need to watch it.
I know
What do you have a
nothing.
second?
I literally don't know anything. I feel like I've never related to my grandmother more. Okay, film and TV. Let's see. I'm going to have to say... okay, I was going to say for sure Natalie Portman, but I'm going to have to say Ben Stiller because of Severance.
I haven't watched it yet. I know. I tried the first episode.
Are
I
you
just
for
couldn't.
real?
I know. I'm going to try again.
No, what do you mean tried?
I know.
What do you mean? You didn't like it?
I'm going to get into it. I was kind of like a passive show for me. I was like scrolling. I need to
No.
like really lock in with
I'm
that
personally offended by
one.
that.
I'm sorry.
I'm actually hurt to hear you say that. You need to watch it.
Okay. Well,
Urgently. Urgently. Now. Tonight.
yes, easy.
Do you promise?
I pinky promise.
Start it tonight. Please. Forget my album that's coming out.
No.
Yes. Severance is more important, and I'm serious. It will change your life. Yeah. Okay. I picked my faves.
There you go. Easy. Nice. Well, again, congratulations on everything happening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for.
Watch Severance.
I will watch Severance. You hanging
My
out. Make sure
album's
you watch-
coming out, but make sure you watch Severance. It's very important.
One last message to all the fans that are just so excited and have been for everything that you have going on.
I just love you guys so much, and my supporters know who they are, and honestly, everything I do is for us and our community. That is like very, very sacred and something that I cherish a lot. And I think that, I don't know, I'm just really excited to go into this new chapter with you guys, and I'm eternally grateful for the way you show up for me and support me, and I can't wait to see you on tour. And just, thank you for everything that you do for me. It's not overlooked. So thank you, and I love you. And happy Locket release.
Yes, happy Locket release.
And watch Severance.
So much. And watch Severance.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
The 100.